Hi guys, thanks for joining me in beautiful Croatia for this quick ab and booty burn workout. So when you're ready, come on over to your mat and let's get started. Just noting here that my microphone decided to die in the workout, so I hope you enjoy my voiceover instead. Alright, let's start by activating the core as always. I want you to come on over onto your backs, planting the feet nice and firmly on the mat, rolling the shoulders back down and keeping them planted on the mat. You're going to bring your hands by your side and we're going to inhale to prepare. And on your exhale, we're tucking the pubic bone inwards as always, and slowly, vertebra by vertebra, we're going to raise up into a nice hip bridge position, like so. Remembering to squeeze the glutes, squeeze the thighs and the quads, and engage the core by melting the ribs down towards the hip bones. And inhale to release back down, articulating through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Excellent work. You're going to keep going with this movement. So tuck the pelvis in and one vertebra at a time, peel your back up off the mat like so, coming into our hip bridge and then reversing it back down again. Amazing. This is a great way to get the core engaged and the body warmed up. I want you to squeeze the glutes as well. So squeeze the glutes, the thighs and the quads to work those muscles. Remembering here that your knees are hip width apart and that the knees are stacked over your ankles, keeping your palms planted on the mat for support. Take your time here to work with your breath. Let's go for a few more spinal articulations, warming up that body. Amazing work. Remembering not to flare through the ribs, so keep the navel sucked in towards the spine. We're here for 6 more, and then we're moving into pelvic presses. So again, we're really trying to peel our spine up off the mat, keeping our eye gaze up towards the sky, ensuring we have a nice elongated neck, and keeping those shoulders nice and planted on the mat, away from our ears. We're almost done here. Looking really good. This is definitely a favorite warm-up of mine. All right, perfect. Now we're moving straight into pelvic presses. So you're going to exhale and go straight up into that bridge position like so, and inhale to release back down to the mat for 1. So exhale to press up into that hip bridge, squeeze through the glutes, and inhale to lower back down, tapping the tailbone to the mat. Keep going with this movement. Squeeze those glutes and thigh muscles, working the glute max, keeping the core engaged. I want you to imagine targeting the glute muscle so you get the mind to muscle connection. It's all about intention in Pilates. Where do you want to work? What muscles are you trying to strengthen? If you think about that, the workout will be amazing. Excellent. Squeeze those glutes. We're almost done. Using your breath here, exhale as you come up and inhale to lower. For 10 more. That's 9, 8, 7, nice and slow with control, 5, 4, excellent work, 3, 2, now we're going to come up and hold that bridge pose, raising our arms to the sky, simply holding the bridge and moving our arms up and down, concentrating on this movement. We're keeping the glute muscles up on time under tension. Keep the height. Let's go for 13 more hand pumps. Excellent. Nice and slow. Using your breath here, breathing naturally. We're halfway there, remembering to maintain the hip height, okay? So you're really squeezing through those glutes and those quad muscles to keep your hips lifted. Engaging the core, we're sucking that navel in towards the spine. Holding your arms lifted, we're going into baby pulses for 20 seconds. When you're ready, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, squeeze the glutes. 8, 9, 10, maintain the height. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, press through the feet. 2 and 1. From here, come back up into that bridge pose, so inhaling, and on your exhale, let's press up. Now your arms are lying along the mat, nice and strong for support. We're going to maintain the height of the bridge and simply let our knees fall out to the edges of our mat, rolling onto the edges of our feet like so. You're going to inhale to draw back in and lower down. Excellent work, nice and slow movement here. So you inhale as you draw those knees back in and lower that tailbone to the mat for 1. So you exhale to press up and draw those knees out to the sides. Bring them back in and lower down for 2. Keep going with this movement here, guys. You've got this. This is a really good one to sculpt the glutes and to activate and engage the core. Moving at your own pace if you need to slow it down. We're halfway there. Keep going. And as you open those thighs, you're squeezing the side glute area to really work the glute medius now. Keep those ribs melted down towards the hip bones. Let's go for 6 more reps here. Taking your time, using those glute muscles. 4, for 3, for 2. Okay, now on your last, you're coming back into your hip bridge, opening your legs up onto the edges of our feet, and we're simply going to lower our tailbone to the mat from here, and then press up for 1. So when you're ready, lower that down and press up on the exhale for 1. Inhale to lower, exhale to press up for 2. Keep going here. So this is an open knee hip bridge press. Excellent work. So we're layering on from that last movement. We're almost done. Keep breathing here. Brilliant. Now, keeping the diamond shape with your legs, we're going to imprint the spine to the mat by tucking our pelvis in and flattening our lower back against the mat so there's no space between our back and the mat. Draw your legs up into the diamond shape, and from here, you're going to intertwine your hands behind your head for support. We're going to inhale to prepare, and on our exhale, we're going to ab curl up. Your eye gaze comes forward, elbows are flared out, and then inhale to release back down for 1. We're going to keep going with this movement here, guys. You're really trying to bring your shoulder blades up off the mat to keep that height as you curl up. Your toes are touching, your heels are apart in that diamond. Nice and slow, keep going with those reps. Excellent. You see, I'm really bringing that height up. I'm taking those shoulder blades up off the mat. I'm drawing that eye gaze forward. You have the slightest tuck of the chin, imagining that you have a tennis ball between your chin and your chest. Looking good. Keep going with these curls. Melting those ribs down towards the hip bones. Don't let those ribs flare out. Nice work. This is amazing for the core, amazing for those abdominals. Just a few left, using your breath here. Exhale as you press up, inhale to lower. Now we're going to ab curl, hold that curl, and work the legs. So simply exhale as you tap your toes to the mat. Inhale to draw up for 1. So exhale to lower and inhale to draw up for 2. We've got 18 more here, so keep going. Try to maintain the ab curl height. Go at your own pace here. It's a tricky one. Nice, slow, and controlled. As I said, Pilates is all about intention. What muscle are we trying to work here? This is great for the lower ab area. Pointing through those toes to engage the calf muscles as well. We want everything to be working. Making sure to keep that chest lifted. Try and get those shoulder blades up off the mat if you can. Nice, guys. We're almost there. Just keep going. Let's go for 2 and 1. Release your head back down. Take a second to reset. Now we're coming back into that diamond position with our legs, so make sure your spine is imprinted. From here, we're going to flex our feet and curl up and press our feet out, extending our legs out into frog pose. Then we'll inhale to draw our knees back in and release back down for 1. So exhale to curl up. You're pressing your legs out, flexing the feet, like so. Then inhale to draw back in and lower down. Let's do that again. So you're curling up on the exhale, you're pressing your feet out, drawing back in on the inhale and lowering down. Keep going with these reps. We've only got a few more left. We're halfway there. Keep moving with your breath. Really flex those feet. Let's go for 3, for 2, for 1. Excellent. Now staying in this position, keep the left knee bent and straighten the right leg out. Inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, you're going to lower that right leg down above the mat, then lift back up for 1. We're here for 8. Excellent. Pointing through the toes. You're using your breath to work those abs, keeping the elbows flared out. Almost done. It's a quick exercise. Great work. Put the right leg back in and we're going back to those frog presses. So let's press out for 1 on the exhale and inhale to draw back in for 1. Exhale out, inhale in, out and in. We've got 7 more. Use your breath, work those abs, keep the chest lifted. Remember to flex those feet. Almost done. And then we've got those leg lifts to the left leg and it's all over. So when you're ready, extend that left leg up, right leg bends in and lower. Inhale to draw up for 1. Exhale to lower, inhale up for 2. Keep going. Pointing those toes. This is a tricky one. You want to keep your chest lifted. Make it worth it because it's the last exercise. You can do it. Amazing. Hug those legs in, give yourself a big hug and a reset. Thank yourself for doing that workout today. It was quick, but it was hearty. I was really feeling the heat after this one. So you're going to bring that right leg over onto your left thigh, and you're just going to drop that left knee out to the edge of the mat to give yourself a nice quick stretch in that right glute and right thigh area. Take as long as you need here. Coming back and through, let's repeat on the other leg now. Again, dropping that right knee out to the edge of the mat. And taking a long, deep breath, as long as you need. I hope you enjoyed this workout today, guys, as much as I did. I'll see you next time. Remembering to like, subscribe, and comment. I love hearing from you. So until next time, love you all. Bye.